Hi guys, Mr. T here on another video. This one's on using credit cards. That'll help you on exercise 3F.1. So we're investigating 3 different ways of borrowing money in this year level, this particular topic. Credit cards, lines of credit, and personal loans. So the first one is credit cards. Why do you need to borrow money? Overall, the reason you need to borrow money is because you don't have it right now and you're willing to pay it back little by little later. So it's not a big hit straight away. One of those ways of getting access to money that you do not currently have is to buy things using a credit card. So the banks, as you grow older in real life, the banks are going to hassle you to use credit cards. Being a pessimistic person, you're going to realize that the only reason they're doing this is because it's going to earn them money. And I would really highly advise you not to buy anything with credit cards. Okay. The only thing that should ever put you into debt is buying a home. It's hailing outside. Credit cards have a certain amount of funds assigned to them, which you can use to buy things, and then you pay the credit card off at a later date. So that's the whole point of this. This is known as purchasing things on credit. There's a few things to note when using credit cards. Credit cards usually have an annual fee associated with them, so that's how they earn their money. Just having the credit card, you're paying the bank money or the organization, whatever it is. You might also be charged for late repayments on top of that. And so when you've got a credit card, you get monthly statements for anything that you've bought in the last 30 days. If you pay those debts for things that you've bought on the credit card within 25 days of receiving the statement, not from buying the item, receiving the statement, no interest is paid. So really it's in your best interest to buy things early in the month and then receive your statement late in the month. So you're maximizing the time where you have no interest paid, because it's based on 25 days after getting the statement. If purchases are not paid for within 25 days of the statement arriving, you're going to be charged interest from the date of purchase, right? From the very day that you bought the thing, not just from the statement date. So interest is charged on the daily balance until your debt is paid. And you're going to find that credit cards have an extremely high interest rate, a lot higher than what we've been using in questions so far. So here's an example here. All you're going to be doing for credit cards here is to work out some realistic situations, how much interest you're going to pay, when you're not going to have interest to pay, that sort of thing, okay, to get you a bit familiarized with real life. So this example here is just from the book, but I've reworded it a little bit. You purchase a laptop for $450 on June the 15th. You used a Visa card with a 16.9%, see, much higher interest rate. You get a statement for this with this purchase on it on June 27. So you have 25 days from the 27th of June to pay the balance back interest free. So you're going to be interest free 25 days from June 27th, not 25 days from June 15. So that's why you're going to get some questions which ask you, what is the effective interest free period in the laptop? Because it's not just 25 days. It's 25 days from when you got the statement. So actually you're getting a little bonus there because you bought the thing on June the 15th and you need to only pay it back 25 days after June the 27th. So that's why you got questions like this. What's the effective interest-free period? We're going to answer 2 other things here. How much interest would be charged if you paid the credit card balance back, so that $450 back before July the 22nd? And how much interest would be charged if you paid the credit card balance back on July 25th? So the first question, I'll do it in blue so it's a bit easier. Not quite sure why the book does it in their particular way. It's pretty easy to work out how many days it is. If you bought June 15 and your statement on the 27, June 27. So how many days between that? 27 take 15 is going to be 12 days between purchase and statement. And then we've already said that it's 25 days from the statement. So, end of interest free period is July 22nd, as it says in the question. Which is 25 days after 27. So really, to find out the answer to this, is going to be 12 days plus 25 days. 12 plus 25. It's going to be 37 days. Interest free on this laptop. Alright, and that's the same as what they've done in the book. It may have an effect later if you have an interest-free period or purchase. You purchased it in one month and the statement came in a different month, but I don't think that's very likely. But what they've done is rest of June is 30 take 15, because June is a 30-day month, and you bought the item on the 15th, so it's going to be 15 days of June. And in July, it's 25 days of interest free, but minus the 3 days because you got the statement on the 27th, right? So 22 days, and 22 plus 15. Add those together is going to be 37 days interest free. So you got two options there. I'm not quite sure the thinking behind this, because it's a bit more confusing to me, but you got those two options there. I prefer my way, because it's just, yeah, what's the difference between when you bought it and the statement? 27 take 15, so that's 12 days, and then add the 25-day interest-free period, 37. Much easier. Alright, so that's A. B. If I paid $450 before July 22nd, well, we've said the interest-free period, is going to be 25 days from the 27th. So that's going to be July 22nd. Alright, so if we scroll down, July 22nd is end of interest free period. Therefore, if you pay it back before July 22nd, equals no interest charged. So all you would have to pay back is the $450, okay? If you paid back before July 22nd. Now C, if paid on July 25th, what we've said above, because you said the interest-free period is on the 22nd, that's within 25 days of the statement. If purchases are not paid for within 25 days of the statement, interest is charged from the date of purchase. Interest is charged on the daily balance until the debt is paid. So you're actually going to be charged interest from the 15th, not the 27th when you got the statement. So interest charged from 15th June. So we need to work out how many days that is. June 15 to July 25th is going to be, well, if I use my knuckle trick, 30 January, February, March, April, May, June. June is a 30. June is a January, March, April, May, June. June is a 30-day month. So June 15, so 30, 15, 15 for June, plus July 25, so we've got 25 days of July. 15 plus 25 is going to be 40 days. Okay? So 40 days, so now we need to work out interest. Interest is going to be simple interest, PRT. It's going to be $450 as the principal, times by the rate, which is a massive 16.9%, times by the time. If it's calculated daily, it's 40 days out of 365 days in a year. So 450 times by 0.169 times by 40 divided by 365. That comes to $8.33 to 2 decimal points. So in the end, if you pay back the debt, the $450 by July 25th instead of before the 22nd, you're going to be charged $8.33 in interest as well. So total to be paid back is going to be that plus the $450 that you owe them. So $8.33 plus $450. And that's ignoring any late fees. So you can see, if you leave it later, if you keep missing payments, that can grow pretty badly. And that's why so many people are into credit card debt these days. So really, it's highly recommended that you avoid this stuff. But if you can't help it, then that's just something that you're going to have to deal with. Alright, so hopefully that helps you out for exercise 3F.1. And I will see you in the next video.